Hello, my darling divas, and welcome to Miss Hollywool's Cinematic Cosmos, where I battle about sidetracks or stroll along while watching movies. Today, that movie is K-pop Demon Hunters. To be truthful, I was skeptical going into it since K-pop isn't really near my circle of interests, but good golly, the creativity, the colors, songs, messages, characters, their dance together was so beautiful, you could feel the fun and the love that went into the choreography. So while watching, my mind went wandering to Korean beauty and fixated on one ingredient which was incorporated in nearly everything: rice water. Truly an extraordinary ingredient when looking at the chemical composition. First of all, there are the sugars and starches, or in technical terms, mono, di, and poly, meaning many, saccharides. Now, we aren't baking some delicate pastry, so what benefit does our skin get from sugars and starches, which are basically just long chains of sugar? Well, they're hygroscopic structures. Hygroscopic meaning they have the vigor to attract and hold water molecules, and thus help hydrate the skin by drawing moisture from the environment and knocking it into the skin's upper layers. They don't only absorb from surrounding air, but also sweat and excess sebum from our skin, leading to less irritation, even helping the skin repairing itself by reducing transdermal water loss, transdermal meaning through the skin. This, in the end, should lead to a more refreshed skin feeling. It's just like a delicious soda pop for your epidermis. Second important group in rice water are the antioxidants like ferulic acid, γ-Oryzanol, and vitamin E, also called tocopherol. These compounds protect our skin from oxidative stress caused, for example, by UV radiation. To explain this in simple words, UV rays are full of energy. This energy, when encountering a chemical structure, can fuel diverse reactions like oxidation, which alters these molecules. Most known/feared products of these reactions are radicals. These petite criminals can result, for example, through oxidation or homolysis. Homolysis means the break-in of a molecular bond. Picture it like Rumi slicing Guillemot in half. The remaining fragments each retain one of the two formerly bonded electrons. The fragments can be atoms or molecules. Molecules, like sugars and starches earlier, are just structures made up of many or at least more than one atom. Problem is, these unbound free electrons are highly reactive, like a newly broken up couple where both partners are eager to jump into rebound relationships to make themselves feel better. I might know a thing or two about that myself. And just like in dating life, this most likely leads to a toxic relationship, hurting the new partner. Also in chemistry, our radicals will attack other molecules, leading to damaging reactions, producing new radicals who then can also attack other structures, leading to even more destruction in a ruinous domino effect. Over time, this can result in skin damage, signs of aging, or in worst case, cancer. And that is exactly where antioxidants come into play and protect our cells like the hunters protect the honeymoon. These electron-rich compounds stop or at least slow the chain reaction by catching those radicals and stabilizing them through donation of electrons. This way they prevent premature aging, reduce inflammation, and all in all promote skin health. Alrighty, so we have hydration and protection of our skin with the first two groups. How about some anti-aging? This is where amino acids and peptides come into play. Peptides, like starches and sugars, or molecules and atoms before, are built out of many, to be exact between 2 and 100 amino acids. Fun fact, a chain of more than 100 amino acids is called a protein. Anyhow, nourishing the skin with amino acids like glutamic acid, glycine, and serine, which are all included in rice water, contributes to collagen synthesis, since they are important ingredients for building collagen. Combined with rice peptides, which are especially effective in promoting collagen production, this leads to a firmer, younger-looking skin, showing less wrinkles and more elasticity. But rice water has even more for our skin with a third chemical component: vitamins like B1, B3, B6, or E, and minerals. These all-rounders support skin health by facilitating cell regeneration, improving moisture retention, and anti-inflammatory effects. What else could a girl want? maybe a more even glowing skin tone? Rice water will provide you with the fourth ingredient, phytic acid. It's a mild exfoliant which removes dead skin cells, leaving only the fresh, young, new living cells underneath. Phytic acid also inhibits the tyrosinase, an enzyme responsible for melanin production. This can help fade dark spots or hyperpigmentation. But which skin type can benefit from this wondrous liquid? Well, dry skin will love the moisture retained by the humectants, while the vitamins and amino acids replenish the skin's natural moist barrier. Especially oily skin can count on ferulic acid, reducing the buildup of dead skin cells that can clog pores and contribute to acne breakout. Here are also the anti-inflammatory properties of rice water, like antioxidants and vitamins, step in to help. Even our hygroscopic ingredients are valuable for oily skin since they absorb excess sebum. For sensitive skin, the soothing, hydrating, as well as anti-inflammatory effects can lead to a reduction in redness and irritation, even in patients with eczema, those poor guys. But I guess the skin type that screams for rice water the most would be combination skin. You got all control for your T-zone, hydration for the dry areas, and exfoliation to maintain a balanced texture across all areas of the face. I have a hunch I might have fallen a bit too deep into this rabbit hole, but how could a simple diva like me resist? At the very least, I now know how Huntrix and the Stature Boys could have achieved such a perfect skin. It was a pleasure to share this rice watery treasure with ya, so use it until next time, so that you might shine like the star you are. Your Miss Hollywool.